I'm doing live right now. So we're about how to use eggshell solution. Okay, this is a DIY for backyard gardening. Okay, so the materials that I'm going to show it to you: the mortar and pestle. I have here eggshells, of course. I have here scope, vinegar, white vinegar. Shown you how to make a natural fertilizer. So I have here, this is the finished product, and 1 liter of water. Okay, here it is. So what I'm going to show you, um, because majority of those backyard gardener, I don't know, but majority of those people who loves gardening, they actually experience what we call the blossom end rot. So how to end, or how to fix, how to solve. So this content that I'm gonna share to you is about how to solve the blossom end rot, or in our term in Visaya or in Ilonggo, gakadunot ang buli or ang lubot sa, so blossom end rot mo nang term sa English. And looking for solution. Others would actually look for calfos. So calfos, if you're familiar with the poultry farm, poultry farmers actually sell calfos. But sometimes bawal na siya majority sa mga poultry ang calfos, calcium and phosphate, because we know calcium and phosphate kung ano siya mubuto man siya gihimo siya dynamite or others. And at ang others mo kuha na sila, mo provide or mangita og kalma, calcium plus magnesium. So there are a lot of ways on how to do it yourself, do something uh, effective and productive, all natural. Like say others would combine eggshell and Epsom salt, because we know Epsom salt is actually a combination of two minerals, and we know calcium is a combination of calcium and carbonate eggshell. And of course, we are going to maximize the resources within, so it's really easy to those materials within, so within your reach. So all you need to do is look for those eggshell, because when I was younger, my father always used eggshell, but eggshell as big as this, or like this one, the half eggshell, basing on the latest research on agriculture, this one, it will take 3 years, of course, to decompose the eggshell as big as this. Okay, so all you need to do, there are a lot of ways on how to crush it. It's either crusher, or if you have the mortar and pestle. So I would rather use the mortar and pestle I have here. So all you need to do, the proportion, usually if you don't have an eggshell, if you love the, what we call recycling or sustainable agriculture, the proportion, the right proportion for that is 1:4. So 1 kilo of seashells, because seashells is a good source of calcium, calcium carbonate, and 4 liters of water. But you can use that to end your agony, especially on the the problem that you're encountering, that your plants actually has this calcium deficiency or blossom end rot. So all you need to do is to look for solutions on how to solve it naturally. So for the Epsom salt, you can actually add that to the crushed egg, or you can use the white vinegar. So I have here tuba, or white vinegar. Bidugan na siya. So fermented na siya. So what I'm going to do is to crush the eggshell then you can use this at least once a month. Okay, just to end the problem, the blossom end rot. Kaya kung madunot siya, usually ang lubot na ng eggplant nimo, ang tomato nimo, so sayang. We know that calcium is the second level macronutrients. So ang pares niya na is magnesium, sulfur, and calcium. So ang first level, of course, NPK, we do have nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So for the second level, you don't need to add more calcium, not too much. Dili pud siya magamay because of course they said too much of a good thing is not good. So you need to do in proportion na siya because it's a second level macronutrients. So if you've seen their Epsom salt, so it's a good substitute if you don't have vinegar. So you what you call this eggshell because Epsom salt is a combination of magnesium sulfate. So Epsom salt, so combination of two macronutrients, second level macronutrients, magnesium and sulfate. So sulfur and magnesium. Nag-apple cake dire. So I'm eating right now. I'm so sorry. But anyway, this is actually the easiest way on how to obtain calcium and end your agonizing problem, especially on back. Uh, sorry, I'm eating right now. Plant, zucchini, are a lot of farmers actually are mm, always saying every time I met them because they said if you would like to be successful in backyard gardening, so go with those people who are successful in backyard gardening or farmers because they do have some useful tips, advices, and you learn from their experience because they said knowledge is one thing, but of course experiencing is another thing. So I myself would love to put those knowledge into practice to make sure that the useful tips on how the blossom and rot parang kakadunot nga lubot sa tomato, talong, zucchini, and other stuff. So after gathering the eggshells, don't throw it away. Try to recycle. You have this thinking of recycling all those biodegradable substances within. So that's sustainable agriculture. A sustainable agriculture because more on synthetics lead to course. So I have here my son actually is got a cake within my reach. So sorry. First, prepare for 1 liter of water. We're gonna combine or we're gonna mix this with um, vinegar, white vinegar, and eggshells that is already been crushed. Eggshell, of course. So if you've seen a bottle of soft drinks, dagul, they call it dagul. So that's a natural fertilizer. It's made of garlic. That this is actually the product that I use in spraying all those aphids because there are a lot of aphids on my vegetable, especially my ampalaya, Mamordica charantia. So let's go ahead and crush those eggshells. Okay, this is done with love, and I use not my force, but just you know, just to do some exercise and show it to you that we can maximize all the resources within. So if you have an oven, you can actually put this in your oven and then bake it Or you can actually use your hands, bare hands, like this. So you can use your bare hands. Okay, they said there are so many ways to kill the cat, so a lot of ways. Or you can boil it, the eggshell, in your casserole or okay, caldero that you can boil it, and then right after that, uh, crush it. You can crush the egg. So after crushing it, all you need to do to make sure that this eggshell will, the calcium will be readily available. So that is why you heard the technology, nanotechnology. So from big to small, so that it's already available, readily available. If we're taking nanocalcium or nanovitamins in our body, so it's easily absorbed by the system, easily absorbed by the stomach or by the body itself. So same with plants. So we need to crush it to make sure that it's pretty easy for the plants to absorb it. So as what I have said, once a month, you don't need to supply a lot of calcium every day because that's too much vitamins. So it's once a month. So after that, it's either you can use teaspoons, or you can actually use pour it directly. Okay, and you can see it. It's forming. It's like a foam. It's a foamy stuff. Okay. So after that, you can mix this in 1 liter, 1 liter water. Okay. And after 24 hours, you can actually use this. When you sprinkle the water in your plants, you can use this because sometimes there are two things that you need to consider. If you experience blossom, uh, it's blossom end rot. Sorry. So if you're experiencing blossom end rot, there are actually two things. It's either your plants absorb too much calcium. There are plenty of calcium available within, but it couldn't be absorbed by your plants, or there is calcium deficiency. Your plants couldn't absorb it. So all you need to do is to use it, introduce it. Okay, because you as a farmer or backyard gardener, you know some deficiencies in your plants. Okay, thank you. Thank you, baby boy. Thank you. Say hi. Say hi. It's my baby boy. You're eating cake. What's your name? What's your name? Say hi. So time for me to say bye bye for now. So any questions, concerns, suggestions, you can actually write that down. Okay. Put some comments. Hit that notification bell, or smash that notification bell to make sure that you will be notified whatever videos or latest videos that I have. And thank you so much for watching once again. This is Homer, and thanks for supporting my channel. It's JNC Industries. Thank you and have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.